Yeah, let's talk about what is being rumored out there. The biggest one is the Dodgers. The Dodgers have resources to use, young pitching, young outfielders, young infielders. They have the assets to go make a deal to change their batting order. The bottom third of the Dodger batting order has been very disappointing. They are talking to the White Sox about all-star outfielder Luis Robert. And the White Sox are in fire sale mode. They're going to move maybe 2 to 3 more players. Dodgers are looking at Luis, home run hitter, all-star guy, has had some injury issues. The names I've been told, one of their young pitchers, outfielder James Outman, and the young outfielder Miguel Vargas. It would be a 3-for-1 deal. Robert would come here, probably sign a contract extension, though I think he's got 2 more years of Dodger ownership rights on his contract, but he's an all-star. At the same time, there's a lot of dialogue that maybe they're going to move Mookie Betts off shortstop and put him back to second base because Betts has been in a slump. Betts is showing all the symptoms of being gassed, being worn out. He works so hard in all this pregame stuff in terms of defensively, and he's played a great shortstop. They think it's impacting him just physically, that he's worn down, and he plays every game and every inning, takes every at-bat. So maybe they're going to flip him back to second base. I don't know if Gavin Lux goes to shortstop or whether there's somebody else. So Luis Robert, Dodgers, White Sox, that's item 1. Item 2, has not happened. It's rumored from baseball national writers. The Angels might go to Mike Trout and say, we are going into a complete rebuild. Do you want to waive your no-trade clause? We will try to put you on a winner. Are you holding on to the table?
Yeah, go ahead.
Evidently, they want to talk to the Giants, or the Giants want to talk to them about Mike Trout.
Wow.
Wow is right. However, price tag would be your top young pitcher, Kyle Harrison. Price tag might be your catcher, Patrick Bailey. Price tag might be the young shortstop, third baseman, Casey Schmidt, the ex-Aztec. Price tag might be Lamont Woods, or maybe Mike Yastrzemski. The price tag would be significant. But Mike Trout is 32, a lot of injuries. But when he's played, he's an MVP. Now, if the Giants were to make this deal, geez, they'd be stripping their roster, I think. Angels are also shopping Joe Adell and Taylor Ward, the 2 outfielders. I don't think they're going to get very much there. Third rumor, the Orioles. They're looking for another right-handed relief pitcher to complement the up-and-down erratic Craig Kimbrell. They're talking to the Angels about Carlos Estevez. Baltimore's got a wealth of young players and AAA guys in the farm system. The Blue Jays, well, they've already traded Kevon Biggio. He went to the Dodgers 24 hours ago. Super utility man, can play second. He's an insurance policy at third because Max Muncy continues to have setbacks with the oblique injury. He's not much of a hitter. However, the Blue Jays are also talking to the Red Sox and to the Cubs about Vlad Guerrero. And could you imagine Vlad Guerrero at Wrigley Field hitting home runs, or Vlad Guerrero at Fenway Park, a.k.a. Green Monster? So those are the baseball trade rumors out there. John, you and I are both in love with the baseball trade deadline, which doesn't come up till August 1st. But people want to make deals now to put themselves back in pennant races, or might be borderline pennant races, to make a difference. So Dodgers, Luis Robert. Angels, Trout to the Giants. Any of the other trades?
Well, Luis Robert, I'm still a little confused on this guy, because I remember he was this amazing Cuban player that they signed to a big deal. And I remember the Padres were flirting with him, a few years back when he came out. But hasn't he been injured a lot, or it's not been a smooth run for him?
All 3 of their young outfielders, him, Eloy Jimenez, and the third one, they're always hurt, running into walls, things of this nature. But when he's played, he's been kind of rock solid, consistent, maybe in the 280s with some pop. But the White Sox, they're in tear down mode. They're trading everybody. So Dodgers, I go back to what I said at the onset. Dodgers have assets. Dodgers have resources. Dodgers have money. I guess where there's smoke, there might be fire. And Mike Trout to San Francisco, does that make sense? I could see Mike Trout to the Mets.
Yeah.
I could see Mike Trout somewhere else. But San Francisco, if they strip down what's on the roster now, it doesn't improve anything for Mike Trout, does it?
Well, the Mets are, I think, a lost cause. I mean, Cohen's going to try to get rid of Alonso, isn't he? I mean, I wouldn't go there. The Trout to the Giants actually could work. I mean, they've got some young assets. They've been rebuilding their farm system the last few years. I mean, everyone always kind of has this fantasy about Trout going back to Philly, and back in his hometown. I don't know where in the hell you play him there. I don't know if they could fit him.
No, he fits in the Mets. If they're in rebuild, and if Alonso leaves or Alonso gets traded, Trout replaces him as the star, and the Mets have an owner that has unwritten amounts of money in his checking account.
But is Trout even going to play this year? I mean, what's his status?
Well, he's recovering from the knee surgery, but yeah, I think so. I don't know when, maybe the 1st of August, etc. But it's Mike Trout. It's a long-term contract. It's Mike Trout healthy, being an MVP type guy.
Yeah, so I think because he's hurt, because it's a long-term deal, I don't think the other team has to give up that much. I think the Angels will have to throw in a lot of money to have someone else take over that contract just to dump him. So, but good on the Angels for approaching Trout and trying to do the right thing for that guy, so he's just not buried at the bottom of the AL West for the rest of his career.
You're a baseball fan. There must be an Angel fan that follows us, because, man, we get responses on All My One Man's Opinion on the Angels. Jump on board. Is it time to ask Mike Trout to waive the no-trade clause, help him find a place where he can win when he gets healthy, and then actually get into the massive rebuild that the Angels need? Fans Forum chat room, that box is open. Jump on board.